Hi everybody, it's Pam. Welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. We're almost exactly where we left off. I had to go in and make Sera a bow because for some reason, whenever I recruit her, she comes back to me with no armor or weapon of any kind. I was going to make her some armor as well, but unfortunately I don't have enough materials, so I just used one of the Avar things. And now I'm going to talk to Cullen because we never got his initial scene.
There's a shield in your hand. Block with it. If this man were your enemy, you'd be dead. Lieutenant, don't hold back. The recruits must prepare for a real fight, not a practice one.
Yes, Commander.
That line that he uses, it's so
We've received a
over-parodied.
number of recruits. Locals from Haven and some pilgrims. None made quite the entrance you did.
Well, you know.
At least I got everyone's attention.
That you did. I was recruited to the Inquisition in Kirkwall myself. I was there during the Mage Uprising. I saw firsthand the devastation it caused.
Sir.
Cassandra sought a solution. When she offered me a position, I left the Templars to join her cause. Now it seems we face something far worse.
The Conclave destroyed, a giant hole in the sky. Things aren't looking good.
Which is why we're needed. The Chantry lost control of both Templars and Mages. Now they argue over a new Divine while the breach remains. The Inquisition could act when the Chantry cannot. Our followers would be part of that. There's so much we can... Forgive me. I doubt you came here for a lecture.
No, but if you have one prepared, I'd love to hear it.
Another time, perhaps. There's still a lot of work ahead.
Commander, Sir Ryden has a report on our supply lines.
As I was saying.
Cullen is the hottie. There's a graphic somebody made of Doug from Up. The part where he's on the porch towards the end, and Carl finds him. He's like, I was hiding under your porch because I love you. Except what they did was they just put Cullen's bear fur coat on him, basically, and said, I was training your army because I love you. And that is so Cullen. He really, if you play a female Inquisitor who can romance him, he pretty much, you know, is like puppy dog eyes from the first. And it's so adorable. And Arnon really likes him, but, you know, respects the fact that he's not, you know, looking right now. They really, it would have been so nice. I know there were time restraints, but it would have been so nice if there was a way they could have made the bi romance for him like they were originally going to. And I've seen mods where people basically made it so that their male Inquisitor romanced him and everything, and that's fine, but just not. I would much rather do it in-game or not at all. I don't even want to start on the people who made mods to make Dorian bisexual instead of gay, because that is just totally uncalled for. It's just erasure. I read that one before, but since I didn't save after that one episode, it didn't count, I guess. I think I have that requisition to do for Giselle. As always, I'm lagging and having weird glitches.
Have you seen Enchanter Vivienne?
So I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah, I can do this. I don't have the energy or patience or money to try to fix my system or upgrade it. Hopefully at some point in the near future, though. For now, we're checking back in with everybody.
It's good you've returned. We heard of your encounter.
You heard?
My agents in a city sent word ahead, of course.
It's a shame the Templars have abandoned their senses, as well as the capital.
At least we know how to approach the Mages and Templars now.
Do we? Lord Seeker Lucius is not the man I remember.
True, he has taken the orders somewhere. But to do what? My reports have been very odd.
We must look into it. I'm certain not everyone in the Order will support the Lord Seeker.
Or the Herald could simply go to meet the mages in Redcliffe instead.
You think the Mage Rebellion is more united? It could be 10 times worse.
Or you could stop bickering and make a decision.
I agree.
We shouldn't discount Redcliffe. The mages may be worth the risk.
They are powerful, Ambassador, but more desperate than you realize.
You think the invitation could be some kind of trap?
If some among the rebel mages were responsible for what happened at the Conclave,
The same could be said about the Templars.
True enough. Right now, I'm not certain we have enough influence to approach the Order safely.
then the Inquisition needs agents in more places. That's something you can help with.
In the meantime, we should consider other options.
There is one other matter. Several months ago, the Grey Wardens of Ferelden vanished. I sent word to those in Orlais, but they have also disappeared. Ordinarily, I wouldn't even consider the idea they're involved in all this, but the timing is curious.
That does sound odd, I agree.
The others have disregarded my suspicion, but I cannot ignore it. 2 days ago, my agents in the hinterlands heard news of a Grey Warden by the name of Blackwall. If you have the opportunity, please seek him out. Perhaps he can put my mind at ease.
And if he can't?
Then there may be more going on than we thought.
So now we can go recruit Blackwall. See if I have some herbs to drop off here. Or herbs. I don't think I have research to drop off because I haven't really done anything. Oh, something. Oh no, that was just from completing the quest. Okay. I just want to talk with Josephine really quick, if the game will let me. Which it doesn't seem like it's going to do.
Did you need
Oh, there we
something,
go.
Ambassador?
Yes. Well, not precisely, but I should like to know if anyone here has treated you unkindly, Herald, for being an elf.
If they have, they've been stealthy.
Good. Please let me know if that changes. If we're to convince the world that Andraste's Herald is an elf, the Inquisition must give you its utmost support. Stories of wild Dalish elves have grown even more outrageous as people learn of them.
How have the rumors gotten worse?
I would prefer not to repeat them.
Give me something.
Stealing children, selling peasants to slavers, burning down villages, using infants for blood magic. Those are the stories about your fellow Dalish. I won't repeat what they've said about you.
Why not claim the Dalish can steal your breath or turn into dragons while they're at it? Now that I've said that out loud, someone probably has.
Very likely. I will see what the Inquisition can do to contain the slander. It may help if I know more about how you and your clan lived.
The best part was when the Aravel, our wagons, turned from the plains to the woods. I used to spend weeks exploring the forest.
You make it sound idyllic. Haven is so far away from home. You must miss the people of your clan.
All my friends are there. Before I came to the Conclave, the clan was my whole world. I'd like to see them after everything is done.
I hope you get the chance. Whether you're with them or not, being the clan of the Herald of Andraste will mark them in history.
The Dalish still worship the gods of our ancestors. When they hear me called the Herald of Andraste, it may stir up anger.
They must see that you move in different circles now. The moment of understanding can be painful.
Unfortunately, they're going to basically abandon him. Even though he doesn't want to be the Herald. Alright, let's go check our war table real quick. Now, I think I have enough power right now to go do the Templar quest if I wanted to, but It is available, but I don't really want to do it. As I've mentioned before, I'm going to go with the mages, but yeah, I do.
Have you had any trouble with them?
Not at all. I will inform you if that changes.
Okay, so that's the Terran of High Ever. Commander Cullen, your honor guard was a welcome sight at the Divine's vigil. As a measure of thanks, I'm sending Ferelden arms and equipment for your troops. Sincerely, Terran Fergus Cousland. And he sent us a longsword. That's very nice of him. The Inquisition needs bees! I do not know how someone would come to this idea, but I can see the use. It is a large area to search, however. A memo from Josephine, written on a note from Sera. Know what ruins a party? Bees. I know a man who teaches how to jar them safe but angry. Stingy, no good for honey, but great for throwing. He's somewhere south. Sera has scribbled a jar of bees hitting someone in the face. Also, a butt. Who takes least time? Cullen. So we're going to send Cullen for that
To
one.
work?
To work. We want to scout the Storm Coast with secrets. Ferelden has not seen significant Grey Warden activity since Darkspawn had attacked the city of Amaranthine 10 years ago. It's not unusual for their order to fade from public notice when there's no blight. However, recent reports claim that a group was traveling along the northern coastline. Wardens tend to follow their own agenda, but the breach has no doubt caught their attention. If they know something, then the Inquisition should find out. And secrets is the only option available for that. I'm doing that one primarily because I think we're about to get the quest from Krem. Scout the Storm Coast. Sister Liliana, Lieutenant Harding led a small complement of soldiers to the Storm Coast region to investigate reports of Grey Warden activity. She sent word that her party had established a camp near the shore, but we have received nothing further. At this time, the status of Harding and her mission remains unknown. Rector. So, I'm not venturing forth right now, but I do want to go over, let's see, the Cult of Andraste. Before the Fifth Blight and the arrival of the hero of Ferelden, Haven was occupied by cultists who worshipped a dragon, one they believed to be Andraste Reborn. Both the cultists and their dragon were long gone by the time the Chantry arrived to build the Temple of Sacred Ashes, but there may still be undiscovered passages in the mountains containing their relics. With a concerted search effort, it might be possible to unearth something useful to the Inquisition. And we have to send Liliana because Josephine's locked out and Cullen's busy elsewhere. That one's only 11 minutes anyway. That one does lead to an interesting resolution if you choose, though. A present for Bianca. I should have had more faith in my agents. Of course they tracked down Provident, who has sought shelter from the Mage-Templar conflict with a wealthy Navarran patron. We provided a brief description of Bianca, and Provident adapted the design for a leaf spring stabilizer to suit one of her stocks. We were also able to secure his original designs for our own use in siege edges, and we have an aiming module, which we will turn around and put on Bianca in about 2 seconds. Truth or Dare, I think I want to get started on that one. This is Vivienne, who, I have to talk to Vivienne, I have to talk to Sera. But first, Truth or Dare, the Imperial Court. A letter addressed to Vivienne lies opened on the table. A note has been added to the top which reads, Josephine, darling, you should take care of this. V. My dearest Vivienne, you cannot have heard the shocking allegations against the Inquisition, or surely you would never have been seen with them. Allow me, as a friend, to open your eyes. People are saying that divine Justinia is indeed alive, but that the Inquisition, her closest advisers and most trusted servants, have orchestrated all this chaos on her orders. That it was Seeker Pendergast and Sister Nightingale who sabotaged the Conclave in order to eliminate opposition within the Chantry and cut off the heads of the Mage Rebellion and Templars in a single stroke. To save your own reputation, you must escape this acquaintance immediately. With deepest concern, Vicomtesse Elodie de Moroes. And we're going to do Josephine because she's the only choice I have. We need the support of the nobles to combat this rumor. I can arrange a few key visits.
At your service.
Josephine's so great. She can kill with a word. I mean, she's just, yeah. I really adore Josephine. I also adore her voice actor, Allegra Clark. I follow her on Tumblr and Twitter, and she's just fantastic. She's sweet and funny. Okay, yes. Hello, Vivienne. She's not gonna like me. She's just not. I mean, this is the problem with playing an elf character who wants to...
I met an elven mage.
Who wants freedom for everybody.
Solus, I believe he was called. I admit I was surprised. I didn't expect to find mages among the Inquisition. Tell me, why were you at the Divine Conclave?
This is
The
sort
war
of
benefits no
equivocating.
one. It must end, and order must be restored.
If only the rebels saw things so clearly. Justinia's death has shattered the balance of power in Thedas. If it is not restored quickly, countless lives will be lost. Mages, Templars, innocent people of all kinds now look to the Inquisition to decide their fate.
I'll try not to let them down.
Failure is a luxury we cannot afford, my dear. For almost 1,000 years, the world believed it was in the hands of the Maker. And now many believe you are the agent of his will. Whatever the truth is, that belief gives you power.
Nobody should claim to know the will of the Maker. Not me, and not the Chantry.
Perhaps nobody should. But if no one leads the way, many will be left behind in darkness. I've stolen enough of your time, my dear. Don't let me keep you.
And she has a fair point there.
Yes?
Come on. She's there like, okay.
Is there anything I can do to help your efforts in restoring the Circle?
After the Circles fell, their libraries were plundered by scavengers. 1,000 years of recorded knowledge in the hands of bandits. It makes me sick to think of it. I've received news that some tomes have been located, if you are interested in righting this wrong.
I'll look into it for you.
If you can take care of this matter, the Circle would be in your debt.
He may not believe in the Circle, but I'm basically metagaming on that because I just want to get a little bit more of her good opinion. Oh, Krem's not here yet. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna go talk to Sera now. If it works. And no, Krem's there. See, there's the, yeah, I walked right by him. You know, I don't know how many minutes of gameplay I've already lost to the game just being non-responsive like this. Hello. It's got to be pretty frustrating to watch, too. Okay, we're going to get this.
Excuse me. I've got a message for the Inquisition, but I'm having a hard time getting anyone to talk to me.
Who are you, soldier?
Cremisius Aclasi with the Bull's Chargers Mercenary Company. We mostly work out of Orlais and Navarra. We've got word of some Tevinter mercenaries gathering out on the Storm Coast. My company commander, Iron Bull, offers the information free of charge. If you'd like to see what the Bull's Chargers can do for the Inquisition, meet us there and watch us work.
I look forward to meeting this Iron Bull.
We're the best you'll find. Come to the Storm Coast and you can see us in action.
The Chargers. They're so great. I love them. I sacrificed the Chargers in one game playthrough, and I will never, ever, ever do it again because it hurts. It just really hurts. That's all. Okay, I need to see. I got that book. All right. So now we talk to Sera. Oh, Once We Were. I like that song.
So, this is it, huh? Oh no, it's fine, yeah? It's just, I thought it'd be bigger. Hear that? I meant the stronghold, but it sounded like... Well, it's funny, right? Anyway, stopping wars should earn more sovereigns than this. Need things back to normal for coins to be flowing again. Another reason the Templars and Mages need to be sat down.
I'm pretty sure the Conclave proved it's not that easy.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Why? Because someone yelled it real loud? Make them prove it. They're too busy to look up where the real questions are.
That's why we're here. To help guide everyone back from the brink.
The religious ones tell you that. That's important, right? But don't make it all about that. Seems like believing too hard is what got everyone here. And here is stupid. And smells of horse. Really? What everyone needs is to get everything back to normal and proper and profitable. Sound good to you, all-chosen Lord Herald?
I'm ready to give it a shot. That's all I can ask from anyone else.
I'm in. It's an investment, yeah? Better pay off, too. Stupid war and everything. I had things to do.
That's why I like Sera. She doesn't take things too seriously. And now I have another operation available, but I'm not going to do it right now. Because I can't. Everybody else is... Okay, so I have to talk to Sera, I talk to Vivienne. I'm going to put the module on Bianca. And I think I will. Like, I know I can go to Redcliffe and do that stuff, and I know I need to go and get Blackwall. I don't know. Do I want to go back to the hinterlands or not? Do I want to stand here and wait while everything loads or not? I'm going to turn around and count to 10. Actually, maybe I'll go collect some elf fruit and stuff. The one thing I do like later on in the game as you capture keeps is all the mechanics are there for crafting armor and modifying everything, so you don't always have to go back to Haven or Skyhold. What the heck? There was something red. I saw it. Maybe I'm losing my mind. There is so much... Like, I took one of my characters one time and went all the way around this valley. There's so much iron and elfroot. Iron and elfroot, iron and elfroot. And nugs. And up there, like right where he's facing now, if you look up a little bit, there's the bridge that we came through after we sealed the breach, I think. Because you can't go back to the Valley of Sacred Ashes once it's out. Once you're out of there, that's it. Yay, everything's there now. See, all I had to do was wait. I need to modify weapons. I can only imagine how freaking boring this playthrough is, especially to anybody who's actually played the game. They've got to be like, just get on with it. Get on with it! Okay, modify weapons. Bianca. Okay, aiming. We've got that new aiming module. And I'm going to have to make myself notes to remind myself that eventually I do need to build up the various other upgrades for Bianca. Some of them you find, some of them you have to create with schematics. It's very different playing the game with all the schematics or kind of at the start, rather than finding them at the beginning. Okay, so I think I am going to go back to the hinterlands because I do want to get a little bit more done. I want to go find Blackwall, and he's over there, so let's see. There's Vivienne's book. Now we can also go to that cave and get that red lyrium, but we can also do the thing for Solus. So let's start with getting Blackwall. And we're gonna stick with Varric, Cassandra, and Solus for now, just because they're my party. Also because Sera doesn't have armor. You know, I'm gonna be overflowing with mats later on, especially because as more of the war table missions open up, you get the opportunity to send people to get herbs and things, metals and cloth from the various locations that you go to. So I really don't need mats right now. I'm just kind of feeling a little bit whiny. But it really does piss me off that when I get Sera, she's missing the clothes on her back. Like you saw that she had just a gray outfit on. That's the uncolored, like, base outfit. And like the clothes that they wear when you're in cutscenes with them, when you're at Haven or Skyhold, you don't actually see them when you're out in the field. But there's no reason for Sera to have lost her bow on the way back to Haven. So I don't know. We're probably going to have another long loading time here, so I'm kind of thinking I might go recruit Blackwall and then end the episode, and then I can have another day of running around the hinterlands. There's once we were. The one thing that I really liked was that BioWare released all the tavern songs for free. I guess they couldn't release them on iTunes because some of the songs had, I don't know, melodies or something that were parts of other old folk songs. I don't know. There were legal issues, so they just released them for free instead, and they're really nice. What I love is that they're in a lower register, so I can actually sing along with them because I'm an alto. And then we have a little bit about Nug. I was sure before the Blight they were a whole lot more rare. Should ask a warden about that if killing archdemons leaves Nugs all over. And the poor things don't seem built for anywhere. I mean, they feed on anything, but they blister in the desert and freeze in the snow, and they're easier to track than your own arse. Everything eats them, except me. The hands put me off. Yet they thrive. Randy bastards outpace every tooth and claw. Anyway, my point is, the ones around the farm are so inbred, they're 5 colors and can't stop peeing. I'm selling them in the capital as elusive eastern bunny pigs. What did Father say about idiots with deep pockets? Excerpt from the private letters of Captain Byrne, Lapnug dealer, produced in evidence after 7 claims of water terrors and death following blaze in the Garden District, 936. Nugs are pretty terrifying. I mean, they're cute, and they certainly seem harmless enough. God knows they are the bottom of the food chain. But the hands, oh God, yeah. I mean, they have opposable thumbs. They should not be at the bottom of the food chain. Maybe that's the terrifying thing. But I do like getting to see them run around, and I do like getting the Nug mount, even though it's also rather terrifying. But yeah, they will occasionally mention how they're eaten. They're apparently some kind of delicacy in Orzammar, which there was a quest in Origins to go around and capture a bunch for some guy. Yeah, we're going to have another long loading time, so actually I'm going to get to here and then probably call it a day. I'm just, like, massively super tired. Oh, sorry. I'm massively super tired today. For some reason, I couldn't sleep last night and ended up sleeping for about 2 hours, which pretty much sucked. Like, the cats were climbing all over me, and that didn't help. But even when they settled down, it was just, couldn't get comfortable. My legs are too hot. Too many blankets on me. Not enough blankets on, you know. I ended up getting up and playing Warcraft for a while. Which I am either going to stop talking about while I'm playing this, or maybe I will, like, start a little Warcraft series of some kind. I don't know. I was talking about it with some of my guildies. Also, I have to do a shout out to Medivh, Indy, and Shy for supporting me and you know, giving me some good feedback on all of this. Also to my best friend Dana, who is just, you know, the best. But I was talking about it at some point on the channel, or not on the channel, on Guild Chat, and I think Shy was saying that, you know, she thought a Warcraft one would be really fun. I think a lot of people do Warcraft. I haven't really done a whole lot of searching on YouTube. There aren't a whole lot of channels that I follow because, like, 3 or 4 was more than enough for me. But I'm not really even sure where I would start, because I know I see a lot of guides and how-tos, you know, and that kind of thing, which is fantastic. You know, how to kill certain bosses, or like fishing stuff, or, you know, all the crazy animal, like the battle pets. Oh my god, I have a billion battle pets to catch. I'm trying to get all the safari achievements, and I'm trying to get, you know, the different stuff. I just don't know where I would start, because I don't want to do like a how-to, because I'm certainly not the best player in the universe. I like Hunter because I feel like it's a little bit like playing on easy mode. You know, I can sit back and let my wolves kill things, and cats are hissing at each other again. I could I really would not want to start playing a character from the beginning, but I guess that would be something that I could do. But oh my god, I have my main account on Elune is completely full. I have however many it is, 12 alts, and I have some on Silver Moon, I have some on other servers. I need to make up a couple on Gilneas because that's our sister server, and I wanted to do like a Blood Elf Demon Hunter on that one so that I could have a character jump in at a high level, but then it turns out you have to have a character at 70 to start, and I don't have any characters at 70 on Gilneas because I have no characters on Gilneas. So, I don't know, if I do that, maybe. I don't think it should be too much of a problem. I'll have to think about it. See, the problem is I'd probably just make Hordes, and I play my Hordes so seldom, because we're mostly Alliance. My main is the Night Elf Hunter, Skywild. My secondary is a little gnome warrior named Branduin. Then I have Omara, she's my mage. She's just human, and I'm thinking about actually doing a species change to Draenei for her. Then, after that, so Omara is 94, 95, so she's in World of Draenor right now. You know, she just got her second level garrison, and even she's, you know, stuck. I'm not very good at, like, sticking to one character and leveling on it. I tend to jump around my alts fairly regularly. The next one down, Cantori, my druid, Tauren, is 72. No, she's 72, I think. Now I have to look. No, she's still only 71. So, and then it just kind of goes down from there. My Draenei Priest is 64, the Worgen Druid is 48. I had a token to boost a character to 100, so I used that for my Blood Elf Warrior, so I would have a high-level Horde. But that was the only way I was going to do it, because, like, even after I got Sky to 110, there's still so much to do. There's always so much to do, and sometimes it just feels so frickin' overwhelming, which may be why I come over here, where I know what I'm doing and I can get through the hinterlands, and, you know, when I'm not sitting here babbling to a loading screen. You know, Sky got through a lot of the basic Surmar stuff. You know, she's done all her guild hall quests, I think, up to... Well, she's got all her weapons. She's got the first appearances on... I don't remember. I don't know. She just, you know... I went through all of her resources in her hall, so she has to go out and do world quests again. Quests, I don't want to. Did a few today, though. That one where you basically chase after mana ley lines on the mana saber, that one is fun. But then, you know, I still have a lot of leatherworking for her to do. I still have instances for her to get through. And then I go back to Branduin. She's 103, so, you know, she is in Val'Sharah, which is horrifying. Cantori, the druid, the Tauren, is in Northrend. I mean, nobody's in Northrend anymore, so, you know, and at least she has flying. You know, now at least you can get flying at the beginning, so that saves a lot of time. Like, I burned through Burning Crusade with her pretty quickly to get to level 68 to go over to Northrend. And as soon as I get my mage, Omara, to 98, she's going up to Broken Isles. But, you know, I like playing alts because I like seeing what the different classes have to offer. And especially now that you have unique class quests and unique items that for each class to get, you know, these different weapons, that's a lot of fun. And you're basically customizing your weapon to something that works for you, for your build. But like I said, I'm also kind of a easygoing player. We don't do hardcore raiding. We used to run Kara a lot. I can't remember if we ever we got all the way through it at some point. We had to have. Because we had enough people active in our guild at the time to run that. And that was a lot of fun. And I'm actually kind of looking forward to the new Kara just to see what that's all about. But, like, I went to see the World of Warcraft movie, which, oh my god, it was so bad. It was so bad. But, I looked up who Callum Keith Rennie's character was because a friend of mine is a huge fan of his, and I went, oh, Medivh, wait a second, who's Medivh? Oh my god, he was that shitting asshole rogue in the dining hall. I hated him. That fucker killed us so many times. But yeah, I always have stuff to do, and I don't like to pug, so I'm, sitting here with these instances, and I'm just waiting for people to hop on, and maybe we can get through one or two of them. We did get through Darkheart Thicket and something else for Sky. There we go, finally. Look at it. It took so long that people are ready to report in, and I cannot go back right now. However, I am going to save here since that took, 8 whole minutes out of my life. So I'm just going to leave this episode here, and we can start right off with going and getting Blackwall and getting a few more things done in the hinterlands. So thanks for putting up with me rambling. I will talk to you later. Bye.